For stretching and compressing of graphs or functions, we look at this kind of situation. If we have the original function is y equals fx, if it's transformed to y equals a fx, so a could be a number like greater than 1 or less than 1, or maybe a negative. It's all possible. And notice we can actually divide by a on both sides. We can change this equation into this kind of form. So y over a equals fx. So and then we isolate the fx on the right side, and here is whatever stay with y. It's kind of different when you look at how it can be transformed. Sometimes it's easier to look at one form or the other one. Let's put it this way. To study how the transformation happens. So we just need to look at any individual point on the original function and then study how that point changes to a new point. Okay, here you go. x0, y0 is a original point on the original function. And then, of course, if that's the point, we should have this kind of relation. Put x0 into the x, we got y0 equals fx0. And then we just need to ask, oh, what kind of point, what is the transformed point xy on this new function? Let's put it this way. So if we keep the x still the same, then we use x equal x0 plug in. So then we should have x0 here, and then that's going to be the y right here, y equals a fx0. And remember, fx0 here is actually equals y0, so we got it from here. So then your new y is actually equals a multiply y0. So here you go, we got the new point is x0, a y0. You can see the x coordinate is still the same. We assume we just make them the same and then see what's happened to the y. So if you make the point the same for x, and the y is going to be a multiply the y0. So then it's really depending on what kind of value of a, so we can tell if it's a stretch or compression on the vertical direction, right? For example, if a is smaller than 0, so basically we should have a reflection on the vertical direction or in the x-axis, right? So if it's negative, so it should be a refraction in x-axis. And then after the reflection, we really look at what the a, what kind of number of a is. If the a is more than 1, so you can see more than one number multiply the original y coordinate, it would become a bigger one, right? So then we can see it's a stretching vertically. And then if a is less than 1, and then the new y coordinates multiply the smaller than 1 number, the y coordinate is going to be smaller in terms of the absolute value. But anyway, the negative sign is actually gone because after we do the reflection. So then the y coordinate becomes smaller, so it's going to be a vertical compression. Vertically. Okay, so that explains the vertical stretching or compression, and could be a reflection if the a is negative.